reading all your messages here on the two television. So now, lawyer, I'm watching. Good morning.
Yeah,
that's it. Boko there.
Yeah,
I bet that's all color. So then,
yeah. Also, there's a blue.
Bro, you are sorry.
Sanity.
I was say shut at Debia. Well, Alaji, good morning.
Morning.
Now, Boko there.
Well,
are you okay? Are you fine?
I'm not fine.
You are not fine?
Yes.
Because of why?
Because of Boko.
Because of Boko?
Yes, my constituency is not in peace. So definitely as a youth leader and a native of Boko, I am not fine.
You are not fine.
I'm just hoping and praying that.
Okay, let me start with you. Yeah. What exactly is happening in Boko? Can you tell us? Because we don't know. What we've been hearing is the Mamprusi and the Kusasi people are fighting. Is it about chieftaincy issue? And I mean, we've heard some politicians also speaking loudly on this subject matter. And even most of the youths also accuse the MP in that area, pointing fingers at people. His Excellency the President, when he was in opposition as flag bearer, also made some statement in connection to that. What exactly is the problem, and what should we do to find solution to that matter?
Well, first and foremost, let me say a very good morning to the good people of Boku and the entire members of the party, LPP party. And to be honest, Boko issue, I don't know how to put it. It started with, it's a pure chieftaincy matter.
Pure chieftaincy? Pure
chieftaincy matter.
Wow.
But today, economically, people are capitalizing on that to do certain bad things on the ground. Because why am I saying it's a pure chieftaincy? It started way back since Nkrumah's regime, up to date. And the then former president Nana Addo akufo-addo thought it wise that he should hand over the issue to Ashanti because of the way Ashanti also managed or handled the Dagon issue, and today we are enjoying a lasting solution or lasting peace in Dagon. So he thought it wise to hand over the Boko issue to Ashanti. And to be honest, people of Boko are very happy with that decision.
Okay.
We're all calling for that. So the very day he took the decision to hand over the issue to Ashanti, we were of the view that both factions should lay their arms. Let's wait. Let's hear the eminent chiefs what is going to come out with that.
Okay.
But I don't know.
So
it's a worrying issue, very disturbing issue. People are losing their life every day. Women are dying. Schools have been closed. Banks is not working. Business have been shut down. Today, when you go to Boku, to be honest, if you are somebody who live in Boku and you go to Boku today, you will. Yes, because economically, people who were doing like, I don't know how to, who were philanthropists, who were dashing people money, today they have to beg and eat.
Wow.
I'm telling you, people that can give somebody, can dash people 2,000, 3,000 Ghana Cedi free. Today they can call you in the morning and ask you to send them 50 Ghana Cedi.
All because of this.
So it tells you how serious this Boko crisis has been affecting people since day one. So we are hoping and praying that this Ashanti mediation committee, at least, they said they are starting it on 28th. We are hoping and praying that from 28th to 1st, the people of Boku should be able to come together and say hallelujah and say thank God for this mediation, because these are people who have intermarriage. These are people who are friends, who have been together for more than 10 decades. But today, due to this canker, a Mampusi man cannot visit a Kusasi man. A Kusasi man cannot visit a Mampusi man, which is even affecting we the politicians. You get it? Yeah. Because me, for instance, I'm not a Mampusi or a Kusasi. But today, if I want to go out and campaign, I find it difficult to go to some part of Boku to campaign. Because people think, no, if you are mentioning MPP in Boku, some section of people think you are their enemy. People were shot and killed because they were wearing MPP t-shirts. People's houses were burned because they are MPP supporters. You understand?
Yeah.
So it tells you how serious this issue is. But I am happy council to is here this morning.
Okay.
Maybe lawyer will take us through the legal frame of how chieftaincy matters are. And because I know for sure that most of the youth in Boku don't know how chieftaincy matters has supposed to be handled.
Okay.
Because the laws are clear. Chieftaincy is about lineage. It's about who is qualified to be called a chief. You don't just get up in the morning and call yourself a chief and want people to respect you as such. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
But the education, to be honest, the youth, most of the youth in Boku that are armed and are shooting and killing people are ignorant. They don't know.
All right. So that's a hard phrase. We will come to the over politicization of this matter. We'll come there. Then we come to the lawyer. Yes, Boko asemuti do okay. Abani say that on mine the how be I hear some say no it's a pure chieftaincy matter. Yamra no say na ka ba.
Yo, yedi nchi akese ma etifo ne hwefo ena no pe na o ebra e kasa no me raho pa wo. Se da hade ya efifi. Then say ba na ofu so emen but ben. Yes, eben pa na yenhwe chieftaincy issues.
Okay.
Ye wo emra ye kruche e dia so chieftaincy asene.
Okay.
If in the Chieftaincy Act 2008 at 759 and when emra ye kruche ne kasa will be a chief or see a chief is a person who hails from the appropriate family or lineage. Enti the word is appropriate. Enti ebi owns a gate no be a better 3 gate, 4 gate, 5 gate, but bakubi pana adiani omodia. But the other problem ebani say obi wo ha ebeduru say esi eyi obi no na sa gate na omodia ankasa no na ye nya obi
Every
ho na esi ekofo obi foforo ono nso nya ba pe afenu atintim
onko mbeso beko
chese ono nso edi ebi rankinkiti bi ni omanu ma begu akwan mu e ma next time no free so na nipa na ye ne lineage ankasa na fi na problem or say who is validly nominated, elected, selected, and installed and skinned or installed as a chief or cremada. Entisa onino, as I say, ye wankasa, ya jiwatum, the principal elders of the community now, na say, nina, jiwatum, say, una ye lineage, as ye shena kwaya, una esie de mao. Enti no, and ye say, going forward, no, then codify some of these things. Most of our oral traditions. Inti aya, ye ni krata or to be ka asamfo fra e difficult say obe counter because e be a oni no kra o kasa asem no obi na ka kire no but the onima asem na nkasa mu no no.
Okay.
Inti from now ye say they should codify omunchro so this lineage line and to ho e be a frequency e ba kwame ne mani wait midi we na ye hu etumu amofo fam no so no obi ahu ni position si anya ne sa de a na emfa se aduana ba obaduana no so a ye won kro potia omo ne di sa ye friend say ahini no
Okay.
enti ye hwe ho pa o hwe constitution na article 277 and so am the same definition. Not just a idea that Ghana come so pa article 277. Near Michire the same thing. Section 57, subsection 1 of the Chieftaincy Act no am the same thing. Not just a idea a Ghana come so now usha ye ba ahinsam na omo to me pa wo. Onum say the National House of Chief e wo to me say they can interpret customary laws.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Apart from Supreme Court, I want me interpret constitution. Na other courts no bet me interpret your friend bet me a church statute. And yeah, other courts need me was to me no. But about constitutional interpretation there the Supreme Court. National House of Chief and I say the chieftaincy institution they have power.
Okay.
Yes, that is section 49. Section 49 of the Chieftaincy Act.
Okay.
So based on changes I be we are say new my course and society ba any be a course ne sade ni nyina no almost at me no e man chirechiremu e magana nyina e be giatum as far as customary laws are what concerned. It's not to me kra wo mo it we e course ni ade nyina no kra ne say nana e kotenam na bibia toye a ebetimi asesa ne mu kra mpa be boa afanu no mienu ankasa ebetimi aboa wo mo. Aha, we are more into a day and talk about we say beboy in the front of all, then it is codified.
Okay.
It can also be done that way. And sana your friend is saying, Sir chieftaincy na they can also alter customary laws. Which means son ntia baby sa FG munse na nkwada your friend say ma nkwada nketwane omutwetia na aha say ade anya omuso betimi asesa sambra no. Not the commerce sector minister, no. Nam this answer at the cabinet. Now, Attorney General, but near the airline, and I say to me, then, Atuso. They also have that power. And teacher said, to me, can say party crowd. And sana, we can also assimilate customary laws into our common law system.
Wow.
Yes. It's always money, we are near section 54 and 55 of the Chieftaincy Act. In TFN say emrebia enonie custom sebia customary law yankasa aha ye mantam ne community emrano yetimi kruche e de share amamrenu mu ye common law no
okay
aha ma judge for betimi agina so e de di asem assimilation of customary laws enti enu ye jitu ya ye customary law derived friends and common law derived from what customary laws common law derived from customary laws. So to meaning na chankonya was we say you. Enti na say they play very key role. And the constitution like I say the chieftaincy institution in Ghana is hereby guaranteed. Na say want me money so.
Okay.
Want me you can't touch it.
Tamper.
You can tamper with it.
Okay.
So ena say ye kwakodi asem na emrano ye hu say ye bunku ana say ni fa. Judge for no timi fa customary law ejina so anase on be fa common law and on be kambom.
Wow.
Yes, I know so the Courts Act. Court for so emra section 54(1) rule 6 and also for say just say emra no you can read they are clear there.
Wow.
Anti constitutional jatum the Courts Act jatum and sana your friend is saying the chieftaincy act just say oboro na sanso eden ajatum dia fe yasem ne saying let's na na tranko no budi to me pa it is a book come say na enkwada no ni adwuma yen kensere ne say na mo sa to me we say e bia enchiremu na yen fe ma yen na ehu sa enchiremu we say dia ontutu mu no ma ye the baby economic aspect wo na we need pa.
Okay.
So these are the legal steps and legal provisions are both our chieftaincy the constitutional provision, statutory provision, and even what judicial determinations or verdicts are all embodied to regulate the conduct of what chieftaincy matters in Ghana.
Wow. Lawyer Eric Odro and I are passing through this, the legal means regarding chieftaincy matters in this country. And then aspire for such a wonderful interpretation and explanation prior to the laws on the America. I remember I like to face the whole area, the over-politicization of this issue. You are a politician.
Yes.
Some commentaries from politicians regarding this matter.
I'm very impressed this morning because of the way lawyer is educating us on the legal basis or the Chieftaincy Act.
Okay.
But back to your question. You see, the politicians, to be honest, have not done good to the good people of Boku. Seriously. Starting from Nkrumah up to the, but especially NDC. Because, look, two people are fighting. You came there to campaign. You were asking for vote. Majority of the Mampulisis living in Boku are MPP.
Majority?
Yes, 95% of Mampulisis in Boku are MPP, are pure MPP.
Okay.
It's like, we call them the Ashanti region of Boku.
Okay.
And 95% of Kusasis living in Boku are NDC.
Wow.
We call them the Voltarians of Boku.
Wow.
So that is where the lie has been drawn.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I get your point.
So NDC capitalized on that. and went to their people and asked them to, because they realized that when MPP won power in 2017, up to 2021, the numerous development that were brought to the good people of Boku, especially the Kusasi zone, is becoming unbecoming. So the Kusasi were like, hey, this is the party that we don't want. We said this party is not our party. You have been lying to us that MPP is a account party, MPP is for man policy. But look at the development that they are bringing for us. So therefore, no, we cannot. We have to vote for them. So our vote keep on increasing. In 2020 election, the vote increased there. So NDC realized that no, these people are now moving towards MPP. So therefore, let's capitalize on the conflict to deceive them. Wow. So they went there, give them so many promises. If you vote for us, this chieftaincy, we'll bring it back to you. We'll do this, we'll do this. Somebody cannot sit in Northeast and be imposing people, chief, on you. So you have to rise up. So the youth become so, yes, thinking that no, we have to do something about it. And that's where the problem started. Ayaraga on air was telling the good people of Boku that, look, anytime MPP is in power, Boku is in peace.
Wow.
Yes, I have the videos here. Anytime NDC is in power, Boku is in peace. When you know very well that it's not accurate, it's not true. But we thought he was just saying it, a mere MP who was doing those comments for the youth to get his vote. He got to Mama. Mama, when he came to Boku, he repeated the same. And we were like, hey, then we are in trouble. A former president, you are canvassing for vote to become the president of this country. And you know the sensitive of this matter. So why do you go there and promise them something that you cannot do? When you know very well that chieftaincy matter has to do with what? National House of Chiefs. You came and give them so much promises. And the youth become so agitative. They were like, look, anybody that is wearing Boromia t-shirt or MPP t-shirt, let's attack the person.
So that's what happened.
I'm telling you. Got to a point that they were shooting and killing. We have the evidence. When you get to Binduri, the deputy Nasara coordinator of Binduri, MPP, was shot and killed. Wow. Because of MPP. Boku, we have our old lady. This woman is more than 80 years. They killed her because of MPP. We call her MPP flag, that woman. Because anywhere you see her, either she's wearing MPP veil or the cloth. They went and killed her because of MPP. My own house was burned completely because of MPP.
Wow.
Wow. You get it?
Wow.
So that is how so bad MPP has politicized, NDC has politicized this issue. And we're telling them, look, don't let us use this conflict to be doing politics because it will harm you. I mean, you've seen it. We've all seen the videos. Yeah. Look at how the NDC guys were agitating after the election. When they won power, all the promises that NDC and Mama promised them that they would do for them in Boku, they failed to do it because they realized that no, what they were saying, they cannot do it. Like what lawyer is saying, chieftaincy is about what? Lineage. I'm sure, excuse my language, even a common man on the street, when you hand over Boku issue to the person, I'm sure the person can handle it.
Wow.
You can do it, yes. Because it's about law. You're going to use the law to do it. Even common sense, ask yourself, common sense. Boku have not started 10, 20, 30 years ago. You understand me? So, ask people questions. You say you own Boku, you founded Boku. Since which year that you founded Boku? Mm-hmm. Who is your great-grandfather who came to Boku? Mm-hmm. And there are institutions in Boku that you can even use Dawa to determine who owns Boku.
Wow.
Yes, because there cannot be town without a market.
Mm-hmm.
You get it?
Okay.
Every town in this country, especially Africa, we start with market at least. So find out who funded that market, who gave the land for the market to be built? These are basic questions that each and every Ghanaian should be asking. There are institutions in Boku that are more than 70, 80, 100 years, like the banks, the hospitals, so many institutions.
The first person that they met before they were even given a land to build it.
The court and the rest, police stations, those